Alright, we are playing, I cannot believe it's a Sierra game and we're not in some fantasy land or sci-fi adventure, also known as Police Quest. In this case, Police Quest 2, The Vengeance. And we are at Cotton Cove, and this is a scenario that plays out a lot, or not a scenario, I should say, a location that's used a lot in the Sierra game in the Police Quest series. I think it's used in every last one, in fact. So let's get into it and talk to the man. Ugh. Talk to Officer. Officer Gillespie is busy talking to Keith. Listening, you hear some good gossip, but nothing relating to the task at hand. Good police work, guys. Good job. Good job. Alright, so they actually had payphones back then, back in the olden days. But he turns to see what initiative Sonny Bonds will take. And he will talk to woman. Oh, officer, it was so terrible. There was, blood and drag marks to the river. Well, let's ask about this blood. In an excited voice, the woman says, I was jogging along the river's edge, and I came across something that looked like blood. Continuing, she says, I stopped to look, and right next to the blood I saw marks that looked like something had been dragged into the river, and footprints, and I saw footprints. You attempt to interrupt, but she keeps rolling it out as she says, I got scared when I heard the brush crack, so I ran down here and called the police. Jogger says, Officer, please go look. I hope nothing bad has happened. No, I'm sure nothing bad's happened with some blood and drag marks into the river. The girl tells you the location. Just walk upriver about 100 yards or so. It's right next to the water. I don't know if I'd be hanging out here. I guess the cop is here if that happened, but being a good citizen, at least she called the police. Somewhat afraid for her life as well. But, okay, so we're at Cotton Cove, and I mentioned it's sort of the local, the local park facility where people go jogging and things like that. And it shows up in different iterations in every game, or different parts at least you can see. I think in the last one there was a drug deal you could observe, I think, first one? Yeah, and it looked a little different than this. In the third one, there's also something similar to this where people are out barbecuing and some crazy guys hanging out there as well. So you have to go take care of the situation, but it gets a little dangerous, so we'll just save it like that. Alright, sorry for showing the save, but alright, maybe it's so dangerous that we'll load our gun, we'll draw our gun. Alright, let's go see what's going on. Keith says, I'm right behind you, partner. And looks like something might be happening here. I hear some intrepid music. Although shaken from surprising confusion, you somehow manage to return fire. Unfortunately, however, the flight of your bullet misses its target, and the killer continues his ambush. Oops. Then, as we're taking a hot round in the chest, you hear Baines yell, This one's for you, pig. Alright, well, that didn't work out quite as well as we had hoped, so maybe we can do another I don't think it. Sorry for missing that. We might get a chance to see that again, though. Let's try it again. Hopefully, we don't have to do this off video since it is a more exciting part of the game. Keith says, "I'm right behind you, partner." Yes. All right. Let's be careful. And let's take a look at what the message says. Too bad, so sad. You've been had. But wait, all's not lost. Just restore your game and begin again next time. Though make sure your gun is properly sighted in and pointed in the right direction. Well, I thought we had pretty much bagged that target, so I don't know. I hope that's not a case of us having to go back or me, I should say, going back and taking care of some things at the target. That's kind of annoying if that is the case. I thought we were okay. Anyway, I'll try it offline, and you don't kill Jesse Baines. I'll give you that much of a hint if you haven't played before. And I will. I'll be back, hopefully, with the next portion of the game. So see you in a bit. Sorry about that. Bye. Okay, this is kind of funny. Having your uninvited attention, the captain says, okay, after considering this a warning. Now, I apologize that it flipped through a little quickly, but we pretty much didn't do what we were supposed to do. And that's pretty much what happens the first time when you don't follow orders. We didn't lose any points for it, so I'm going to keep playing. The reason I went back is because had to go. We had to go fix our gun. It is fixed now. The tip on that is make sure you get the points for shooting the gun correctly. If you don't get the points, it means it's not adjusted properly. It means you're going to die in that area where we were just at Jesse Bain. So let's try this one more time. I'm going to pause it, and when we're back, we'll be back where we left off. Sorry about that. Okay, we are back where we finally were beforehand, and let's see if we can do it right this time. The gun should be positioned correctly. And Keith, of course, who's right behind us, isn't a big help, as we saw before. He let us get wasted, and was right behind us. Alright, there's Jesse Baines. Alright, although the flightier bullet misses his target, comes close enough to suspect to take leg bail. Alright, well, that's what you need to do. So that's what happens with the guns properly calibrated. And as much as I'd like to go right into Keith, we're gonna resist that temptation. Whoa. Oh, man. And we got nailed. Wow. Geez, Sonny. Did you see that gas, Keith? Sonny? Yeah, we saw that. Good job. No. Don't worry, Keith will explain in his report how he heroically watched your back. Yes, indeed. I wonder if Keith is based upon a partner to some degree of that guy. Anyway, I'll pause and we'll be right back. Alright, there goes the car. That was Bane, shouts Keith. Good thinking, Keith. That's some good detective work there. And we were out of the way this time, so... Let's see what Keith has to say. Talk to Keith. Sonny Baines, he was shooting at you. Yeah, he also just drove away. Good job, buddy. Alright, I think it's time to put away the gun. And, well, let's follow. Yep. The girl just hightails it out of there. Kind of a delayed reaction, but fair enough. Ask about car. Talk to officer. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I wanted to ask you something. Maybe if you saw the car or something. But, hey. Good job. And, yeah, we were the ones just in a gunfight, but hey, I guess, like in so many Sierra games, etc., I guess only one man can be the hero. And, not too much room for anyone else. Yeah, for some reason, Keith seems to want to hang back a little. Okay. Well, hold on 1 second, so I'm not 100% sure what to do here. Okay, with excitement in his voice, Keith speaks into the mic dispatch, 53 Mary 2 with emergency traffic. Dispatch booms back, all units hold for your traffic. I have emergency traffic from 52 Mary 2. Continues 53 Mary 2, go ahead with your emergency traffic. Screaming into the mic, Keith says, dispatch Mary 50, whatever. We have just been ambushed at Concove by suspect Baines. Continuing suspect that last seen on Clearwater Drive at a high rate of speed. Be advised, we do not have him in sight. Dispatch acknowledge your traffic. Do you have a description? Advises injury status from ambush. Keith Abreast says, negative injury to personnel. Suspect vehicle matches description of vehicle stolen from Oak Hill Tree Mall. Be on the lookout for a stolen 86 compact black station wagon. Suspect vehicle last seen northbound. Okay. Break. It's partial plate, yeah. Driver Jesse Bain just ambushed Mary 2 at Cotton Cove. Mary unit has lost sight of vehicle. Caution suspect is armed and dangerous. All units acknowledge. As the other units acknowledge the emergency traffic, Keith says, we might as well back out of it. Suddenly it looks like we lost the... You know what? Captain Fletcher Hall comes on the air. 53 Mary 2, Mary 1, bye. Breathing normally, Keith presses the mic button and says, go ahead, Captain, this is 53 Mary 2. Have you overtaken the suspect vehicle? Do you have him in sight? Negative, Keith answers. The pursuit returned to Cotton Cove and complete the investigation there. Every unit will continue to search 10-4. Keith, speak up, 10-4. Well, Keith, you heard the man. Alright, so let's drive back to Cotton Cove. And you're supposed to do that. I actually have never done that before. I don't believe so. All right, so he's just going to go through this. So it's actually interesting. What we had to do is we had to go back and follow him immediately. I went to the next screen and saw him run off and try to drive the car over me. I got out of the way in time. It's kind of odd. He was able to drive it out from under the brush where you can't even go, but you could get a car back there. Anyway, so you just walk over to your car and then you say, follow the guy. Alright, I was listening on to the radio. Sonny Officer Gillespie runs. Too bad you lost that cock de rocha. Yeah, too bad. Well. Okay, well, that was the exciting adventure against Jesse Bain. Sorry for all the detours we had to take. I certainly didn't want to do that. I apologize for this video being a little choppy and disorganized in that fashion, but we'll hopefully have more organized video next time, and we'll be back, and we're going to be back at Con Cove and continue the investigation with some exciting twists and turns. Anyway, that's all we have time for in this video. I'm Sierra Games Scott. This is Police Quest 2: The Vengeance. We'll see you next time.